When you're working offline and you don't have access to your SharePoint library, what happens when you need to access maybe the contents of one of those libraries, like a file, a document, slides, whatever? Well, in a previous lesson, we looked at connecting Outlook to a calendar list. Well, we can also connect Outlook to a library in one of our sites, but the difference is when we connect to a library from Outlook, the contents of the library, like the documents and the files and the images and so on, they're made available in Outlook's offline mode so you can work on them even though you don't have access to the SharePoint library. And here's how we do it. The first thing you need to do is just navigate to the actual document library that you want to connect Outlook to. Then you go up to the Actions drop-down and choose Connect to Outlook. Now, as soon as you click that, you will be presented with a dialog box confirming that you meant to do that. You want to make sure that you trust the source. If you do, you click Yes. And you can see what's happening over here in the main folder section. I now have a training department folder that's about to be connected to. Now in my environment, I need to log in. So I'm going to do that. And when I click OK, watch what happens. The contents of that library will show up here. And then I even get a preview of the one item that's highlighted here on the right-hand side here in Outlook. So I can work on this even when I'm not connected to my SharePoint library. The only important thing for you to remember is that when you work on an actual document that you retrieve from Outlook, so if I double-clicked on this item and opened it up in Microsoft Word, I would not be working on a synchronized version. I'd be working on a local copy, and I'd have to upload that to the library to save those changes in the SharePoint library. Obviously, I would do that once I have connectivity or access to the SharePoint environment.